Assalamualaikum and good morning to all of you. Today we are going to learn about progression. In this topic, we will learn about two subtopics, that is arithmetic progression and geometric progression. In arithmetic progression, we will learn about the concept of arithmetic progression and how to get the sum of the first n terms. While in the geometric progression, we will learn about the concept of geometric progression and how to find the sum of the first n term and the sum to infinity. Now, let's start our lesson with the concept of arithmetic progression. Arithmetic progression is a sequence in which each term is obtained by adding a constant to its previous term. So, here is the formula on how we want to get the n term in arithmetic progression. Okay, as you can see, Tn is the n term, or we can call it the last term. It is regarding on the question. A is the first term, n is the number of terms, and d is the common difference. As I just told you just now, that arithmetic progression is a sequence in which each term is obtained by adding a constant to its previous term. So, as you can see at the common difference, it right there, T2 minus T1 equal to T3 minus T2, which means the D is a constant value. To make a better understanding in the concept of arithmetic progression, we will go to an easy exercise. Okay, for the first question, how we need to prove the common difference is the same is we need to state one by one the D of this number. Okay, as you can look, we need to do like this to make sure that we not careless. Okay, so we just need to minus the number after before, and we will get the D. Okay, and how to state in the sentence? We say that since D1 equal to D2 equal to D3 is 7, thus the sequence is arithmetic progression. Same goes by the second question. Okay, this is quite tricky. The third question, the questions ask us to find the value of x. Okay, so what I just told us now, that D equal to T2 minus T1 equal to T3 minus T2. Okay, you need to use the concept in this question. T2 minus T1, T3 minus T2. Okay, now you need to compare the two. Okay, this is quite tricky because when the negative goes to negative, what we'll get? Positive. Negative, negative, positive. Okay, that's why I get 4x minus 2x plus 1. Okay? Okay, and the rest, you can calculate and you will get the answer is 2. Okay, I just forgot to tell you something. Just now I told you the formula of arithmetic progression and how to find the n term. Okay, as you can see, T2 equal to A plus 2 minus 1 times D equal to A plus D. I just want to tell you that it is important because as you can see, the number is less 1. So, if they told you to find the 11th term, so we can state that the 11th term equal to A plus 10D, always minus 1. Okay, for the next question, they told you to find the value of x, y, and z. So we can assume that x, y, z, and negative 20 is a D. So 1D, 2D, 3D, and 4D. So we state that 12 plus 4D equal to negative 20. You arrange the ni until you make the D subject, and after that you will get negative 8. So how to get the XYZ? You just need to plus. You just need to plus the number before to get the number after. 12 plus negative 8, you will get 4. And the second question, they told you to find the 11th term. Okay, in this question, we know that the first term is 3. A is 3. And how can we get the D? 7 minus 3. 11 minus 7. So we will get 4. D is 4. So substitute into the formula. T11 equal to A plus 10D, as I just told you just now. And you will get 43. Okay, now let's move on to the sum of the first n term. This is the formula that we are going to use. And there are two formula, but the second formula is we provide the last term. And remember that this sum of the first n term must start from T1. Okay, not from T3, not from T5. Okay, now we will do some exercise that required the formula that we just see just now. Now he asked us to find the sum of the for the first 6 term. Okay, take the A because it was given A, find the D, 11 minus 4, 7, and substitute in the formula. And we can just state that no need to do 6 minus 1, just state that the number is 5 and you will get the answer. Okay, the second question, find the number of multiples of 7 between 150 and 450. Okay, in this question we need to find the first multiple which is more than 150, and find the last multiple which is less than 450. Okay, as you can see that I just state A equal to 154 and the last term is 448. Okay, this is the alternative method in which we can make our calculation be easier. If the questions ask us to find the n, we can use this alternative method to get the answer more faster. Okay, this question can be similar to odd number, even number. Okay, this is the last question for the sum of the first n term. As you can see, the question told us to find the first term and common difference. So we can state that the first 3 terms is 21. So S3 equal to 21. And the sum of the following 3 terms is 48. The sum of the following 3 terms, which means S3 plus 3 equal to S6. S6 equal to 48. Now you need to state this statement into a formula. Okay, once you state into the formula, you will get 21 equal to 3A plus 3D. Okay, same goes to S6 equal to 48. Okay, why I times 2? Because we need to determine which terms we need to eliminate in order to find the value of D. So, in this question, it's easy to find the D if we times 2 and eliminate A. Once I eliminate A, I get 6 equal to 9D and I get the D equal to 2 over 3. Now we have find the D. Now, D which is common difference. Next, we need to find the first term. So, just substitute the value of D into the formula of this, into the formula of 21 equal to 3A plus 3D, and you will get the value of A. Next, we will move on to geometric progression. Geometric progression is a sequence in which each term after the first term is obtained by multiplying its previous terms by a constant. So, as you can see on the board, there is a formula on how we can get the n term using geometric progression. Tn equal to AR to the power of n minus 1. Okay, like I told you just now, the concept, we need to always minus 1 in geometric progression. We need to divide the number after to the number before to get the value of common ratio. T2 divided by T1 is equal to T3 divided by T2. For a better understanding of geometric progression, we will do some exercise. Now, we need to state whether this following terms is an geometric progression or not. It is the same as the arithmetic progression, in which you need to state one by one the R, and if the R is the same, so you can say that since R1 equal to R2 equal to RT, thus it is geometric progression. Next, we need to find the X. It is the same as arithmetic progression, but in order to find the common ratio, we need to divide the number after and number before. So T2 divide by T1 equal to T3 divide by T2. So make a comparison, cross multiply, and you will get X2 minus MX minus MX minus 5X minus 6 equal to 0. This is this is an equation, and use the calculator and you will get X plus 1, X minus 6. The answer is X equal to negative 1 and X equal to negative 6. Next, this question asks us to find the seventh term. So find the A. A is 6 and R negative 18, divide by 6 and you will get negative 3. So substitute in the formula and you will get 4374. And the last is it asks us to find the n term. So it was given the last term, the A, and we need to find the R. The R is 36 divided by 24 equal to 3 over 2. Then we substitute in the formula. 81 equal to 24 bracket 3 over 2 to the power of n minus 1. Okay, this in this situation we need to make sure that the number 27 over 8 has the same number, so we can make a comparison. It is indices, like indices. So once you get the number, you can make a comparison and come up the power, and you will get the n is 4. Now we will move on to the sum of the first m terms of geometric progression. This is the formula that we are going to use. It has two formula, and you need to consider whether your R is more than 1 or less than 1. It based on the question and your answer. Okay, next we need to look to sum of the infinity. Okay, sum of the infinity, there are a range that is important in this sum of the infinity, which is R is less than negative 1 and 1 is less than R. Okay, I have give you the example. If our R is less than 1, we can get the sum of infinity, which is 4 at 6. And if our R is more than 1, for example I choose 2, then we cannot get the sum of the infinity, and it is the wrong answer, because the range must between this. Negative 1 is less than negative, R is less than negative 1, and 1 is less than R. Okay, for a better understanding, let's do some exercise. This question asks us to find the sum of the first 6 term. So okay, just like I told you just now, there are two formula, and it is regarding your question whether is your R is more than 1 or less than 1. In this question, we can see that the R value is more than 1, so we use the first formula. Substitute the term in the formula and you will get 39216. Okay, for this kind of question, it want us to express the following recurrent decimal as a fraction in its lowest terms. Okay, for this question, we need to use the sum of infinity. We need to divide the number into this kind of form and find the R with the number of T2 divided by T1, and we will get the number of R. Okay, once we get the number of R, then we can substitute in the formula of the sum of infinity, and we will get the answer, that is 8 over 9. Okay, for example, if the number here is 4, don't need to confuse, don't need to worry, because you just need to mengasingkan. You need to mengasingkan the 4 and not disturb this and just do the calculation and plus the answer with 4. Okay, this is some kind of question in a medium level in a geometric progression. The third term exists the first term by 9 and the sum of the second term and the third term is 18. Find the first term and common ratio. Okay, it told us that the third term exists the first term by 9. So T3 minus T1, so we equal to 9. Transfer it in the form of and we will get AR to the power of 2 minus A equal to 9. And it told us that the sum of the second term and the third term is 18. So just do the same. T2 plus T3 equal to 18, which means AR plus AR2 equal to 18. Okay, back to the last question. Just now we just take the two form of following geometric progression. That is AR plus AR2 equal to 18 and AR2 minus A equal to 9. So in geometric progression, it's easy for us to use divide because it is the concept of geometric progression. So we divide the following terms and we will get this AR. Then we need to cancel AA to make our be easier. Cancel. So this is the only terms that exist. Okay, so we divide this with 2, R minus 1 divide with 2, and we will get R equal to 2. So the question asks us to find the first term and common ratio. Now we get the common ratio. And how to get the first term? You just need to substitute the R into one of the equation that you like. So if I like to use the first following terms, so R A to the power A divide A multiply by 2 to the power of 2 minus A equal to 9, and I will get the A is 3. A is equal to 3. Okay, that's all for today. Sorry for my mistake, and I hope you guys will enjoy it.